Hey, hey, what do you say? Howdy to all those good guys out there. Thank you so very much for all that you're doing and for the interference that you do. And thanks to Bob Marley and or whoever else might be jamming, jamming in the name of the Lord. Yeah. Uh, I'll tell you, on the way over there today, I wasn't noticing a whole lot. It seemed like it was okay trip, but and maybe it's my imagination that was not as, excuse me, hostile as the secondary trip back over there and in our return. But boy, there seemed to be an awful lot of people out there trying to share a lot of warmth with me. Of course, it's not coming in. That's think about a lighthouse and its purpose, right? And think how it's built. It can withstand any storm. It doesn't matter how hot it gets or how cold it gets. The occupants are safe, and so is the mechanisms so very important to the operation of the lighthouse. Because it's made to be oblivious from what's going on around it. Oblivious to all those things. And I all I can tell you is I am aware of it, and I find it, annoying. and I do believe, and I've been praying about it because I do believe that those people should be corrected. That's probably some form of vandalism, in my opinion. That's what my guess is. It's like, well, you come and you throw a whole bunch of stuff on me that then means I have to replace more cool. Then that, in effect, you ripped me off in a way, didn't you? You were like you stole that from me. That was vandalism, wasn't it? So tisk tisk tisk. That's not good, children. Don't be playing like that because I'm sure there's going to be retributions for it, consequences of some sort. It'll probably be, I don't know, but that's exactly what it'd probably be, is stuff that I wouldn't expect and they wouldn't either. And there's just no reason for it. Just don't bother. Excuse me. Of course, I pray about it, and this stuff goes away. Um, you know, so if those people end up with a teaching reign over them, they shouldn't be surprised. That's because the heavens are not happy with what's gone on here, and it's been a big cost to me and my home, my house, my kind. And that's got to change. So we're just going to be trying to move on from all that. It is one of those days where you just got to laugh and smile because it's, you know, yeah. Was there anybody over there that I'd like to have met today? There was a couple. The receptionist had a look to them and a way that seemed, I don't know. Plus, well, heck, most of them that I spoke with seemed significant in some way. Everyone from the security guard to the receptionist to cardiac's nurse to the guy out front they were trying to redirect me to is like to reiterate that they don't have people to push people around there in the emergency room. I like that's interesting to me in some way. I don't know. Again, why it's like, well, no, it's all on you, man. It's you, Tom. You had to, out of guilt or something, just assume the mantle, take on that yoke, even though it's something that's actually quite bad for you and is surely something you shouldn't do. That's absolutely the devil every time, trying to get you to take on something that you should not take on. And so we don't. We're not going to be taking on anything that we should not take on. Anything that's going to be a detriment to me or my mission or my success or my victory or my freedom. Anything that would make me in any way susceptible to the forces of darkness, the kingdom of darkness, or anyone in it in any way, shape, or form. or passion. That's just, what it is. Yeah, I noticed that, there was people around that were, knowing, and that it was more than anything, I guess, a play. But of course, how do I operate? It's what it is what it is, isn't it? Because how else can I be the master thespian? How else can I be? You have to live the part, you see. That's the key. That is the key. You could ask William Shatner. I'm sure he'd... No. I don't think... He wasn't what you'd call a method actor, was he? Nicolas Cage, maybe, on the other hand, is, I used to say, John Carradine, ladies and gentlemen, John Carradine, yay, yay, applause for the hardest working man in Hollywood. But I'm thinking that maybe that title has shifted over to perhaps Nicolas Cage. Well, no, we can't really say that because of Tom Cruise. Because Tom Cruise is running. Tom Cruise runs, and he runs well. And he, you have to remember, you got to keep running. You got to keep running. Got to keep running. Yeah, I thought it was a bizarre game to play. No, you're pushing her around. No, I'm not. Well, there ain't nobody here to do it. I don't care. Maybe, as a professional, maybe you can figure that out, to have this organization supply that person, that is paid to do that, to push them around from doctor to doctor and all that. Yeah. You might facilitate that, because I can't lose my peace over such a thing. I can't be taking on wives of darkness or having some type of, anything with them, because that's not what we're doing. It's not a house of fire. Was there the most notable one for me today? And I can't say it that anyone wasn't, because they're all significant. A lot of blue eyes out there today. But as I was leaving, trying to find my way out, there was a taller lady who was like, want to get out? And she went to go to hold the door for me. And I was like, yes, please. That's exactly what I want. And I got out. And of course, we'll be glad to be out from all of these others who, for whatever reason, believe that it's their prerogative to choose me to be something that's going to benefit them. I thought about the whole love thing, because, again, all this stuff we're just doing, the whole thing, it's somebody you love, somebody, they're on your side, you're your friend, just like with the U2 song, you thought you found someone to help you out of this place. It's a beautiful day. Well, with the witch, before we knew it was a witch or anything, they were blocking it. So, you can't see it. You can't see it, right? And it's a good trick. It really is. But they didn't stop that until after we decided, obviously we don't want that. If they're with them and controlled by them, then what we really actually need is to get up and out and away from them and not be chasing after prices that they wanted us to chase after. Because, it came down, we figured out, they're with them. They're not in trouble. They don't need rescued. It's love spells instead of love, So the whole love thing is, especially, that whole special love, it's like, what? You show up in the same places I show up, and And even if I do recognize them and go, I know that's them, then what? What happens after that? That's right. Historically speaking, nothing. Not anything. Not anything at all. And that's why, I'm not the type that's given to want. To want a whole lot, to have ridiculous ambitions and to want all these different things for all the wrong reasons. I've never been desperado. I didn't want all the ones that I can't get. To me, it's like, well, if you want to chase after things that are fool's prize or something, go ahead. But again, we said goodbye 16 years ago to what are they now? The life coach? Again, tell them they're fired and we'll be suing them for malpractice. Well, I heard that they're being found out now anyway. That's the last thing. So I've been getting just now. Everybody's figuring out that they've been copying you the entire time. That they've been taking your personality and yada, yada, yada. Well, they certainly did have us powered down a great deal. And it did seem like they'd taken an awful lot of things off of and from within to do something with. And, well, again, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And all I can tell you is I try to continue being as nice as possible and patient. And giving that. But now look, we started talking about how the warnings were what they were way back when. And so I know they've been trying to prop it all along. So at the very least, what needs to be done is all the principal on that F tank needs to be replaced, just like immediately, right now. And I know I really don't care, what that means to the other side. It's like you really do need to cough that up immediately if you want things to go smoothly and nicely and be real pleasant. Because I'm sure that if that doesn't happen, I will be forced to ask for it and to ask for it to be retrieved by them above. But then I probably won't even have to ask. The information I'm getting is they just don't like these people in any instance at all regarding anything. They already looked at them and judged them for being what they are and as that. So they see right through them and whenever they come around, those that I would be complaining about would scurry away because they're much larger than me and they see everything. But it's been a great day so far, guys. I've been enjoying it. It's interesting. I mean, like I said, the people that are, trying to get up on you and, put all that hot stuff on you, that's annoying. And all I can tell you is, you're going to get paid back. Remember, I've been telling everyone for the longest time, as you sow here, so too shall ye reap. It really is the thing. You know what? If you knew us and you went back through our history, you'd find that all those people that were real nice to us, especially those that made us happy in some sense, found themselves blessed in different ways. Many people found that they were able to garner many others to them, attain success and fame. They were favored. But of course, if you go the other way with it, people end up, eating a shotgun and stuff like that. That's happened a couple times on them, or they go to prison or etc. And then they had time to sit around going, golly, I guess that was a bad idea. But, I'm not going to hate anybody. I can't be angry at anyone. I'm that blessed with it. It really, truly is. It's alien to you. It's not an emotion. What are emotions? Are all emotions valid? Are all emotions made equal? No, they're not. No, no, no. Have a great day.